that should be able to help you. Because it comes down to what you're looking for too. You know, people ate off buys today. Some people eat off sells, right? They can eat off, like some people eat off the initial buys, like the continuations up, and some people ate on the pullbacks, right? Some people took the sells and the pullbacks, like wick entry sells. Probably asking, why would they do that? But they can just follow the trend. Is it really the trend though? Was that move from last night really the trend? If it's getting corrected now? It's getting corrected pretty slow, so maybe, right? But like, you know what I mean? It's only the trend at the moment. How the session plays out, I mean, we yet to find out, right? We have 8 minutes here, guys. 8 minutes until news. What do you have again? ISM serves the PMI. So yeah, you have ISM serves PMI. We'll see how that comes out, and then hopefully volume. Hopefully, fingers crossed, volume. If there's no volume, then we'll give it like another 5-10 minutes and we'll hop off. You know. But I didn't know what to expect today, hopping on for Easter Monday. I was hoping it could move a little more since we had NFP on Friday, when the conditions were closed. So yeah, we'll see. 5-minute bullish leg. True. Yeah, so you got another reaction off the 1 hour leg count too, right here. Back to back. Rejections off of that zone. Is the record updated? 535. 23. 80. I'm waiting for this thing to come down, but I think I plunged it too hard today. Pause. How exactly do you know if you're in liquidity cycle? Liquidity cycle, well, you look at the chart, and then you look at what, like, you look at, depends what time frame too, right? But let's say I look at the 4 here. Usually it's like dry range liquidity. That's like the constant cycle. So like the reason I say that is because, like, let's say you get drives, right? And then you start to range. Like, you don't just like drive. Like, when do you ever get like a drive on a higher time, then you reverse, right? Like, when do you ever get that? Drive and just reverse right away. Rarely. It happens, but rarely. Even this, you gotta drive, and then what? You start a range, right? So now you're in a range. What's next after range? Like, what usually happens when you actually start to reverse? You create structure, right? So this is like, I'll say like right now you're in between like your range / liquidity cycle. So on the 1 hour time frame at least, right? So in order to break out now, you gotta actually break out here, and then create structure. That can be your liquidity, and that can continue. If it's not liquidity, then you'll see it fake back into the range, and then you'll see it continue down, and then this will be your liquidity now to go down, right? But you're not like the first breakout. That's why I always say like the first break could be a fake out, because that literally could be your fake out. That could be the liquidity to take us down the opposite direction, and you don't want to be a part of that fake out, right? So instead of like getting in the buys right away, wait for price to actually print structure above. If it doesn't, you missed the move, then it is what it is. You missed the move, right? But you didn't get what you wanted. But if you get that pop, pull back, hold, right, and a continuation back above, you can start hunting for ideas above here, right? And that's how you can tell whether you're in or or you form or not form liquidity yet. So you just gotta wait for like the accounts to actually print instead of like trying to like predict it. You know, usually give you a lot better answers than you over here trying to figure out today, like, oh, is this gonna go up or is it gonna go down now? Alright. You can just kind of wait for it to actually go up and then grab a piece of it. I'm gonna grab some water, chat. Please refrain from sending any signals in the chat, please, and thank you. I'm asking nicely. You made a 12-kilometer walk trip. I was tired and there was no DZIK. I bought some new Red Bull. Damn, DZIK better than Red Bull. Do you believe in EA? I think so. I believe in it. I don't use it, but yeah, if you see consistency in reading it, yeah, I'm sure it works. For sure. Advice to new trader: take your sweet time. Take your time. Don't rush it. Sounds whatever, you know. I promise you, don't rush. Like, just take your time with it. This, like, every time you try to rush it is when things usually would go to shit. Every single time. So take your time with it. Like with everything you do in trading, like when it comes to adjusting and adapting, right? Like, take your time. Like, you can't just learn things overnight in trading. Sometimes you gotta learn the lesson, right? And sometimes the chart is actually teaching you that lesson, and then you gotta journal it. You gotta think about it for a couple months, a couple weeks. Come back to it, right? Spend some time thinking about it, not just like overnight. Next day, come back and reset. Like, take your time, look at it, look to see like what's actually happening, why that happened to you, right? And then from there, just rinse and repeat, and then eventually you'll have create your own playbook. You have a lot of data now off of journaling, and those two things go hand in hand, right? That's how you get your trades. How often you do these? Every day, man. Monday to Friday. Alright. 10 a.m. Got some news here. Let's see what happens. Numbers came out negative. So let's see if gold continues here. Sometimes it doesn't, right? Sometimes It just takes a sweet time coming out, and then as the session goes on, it picks up. You have a leg count right there in the 1. I think Reggie pointed out already though. Yeah, 1 hour in the 1 hour here, 1 hour closure here. Let's see. The wick fill is not bad. The wick fill is roughly 150 bits. That is gonna be the leg count that leads to another leg count. So yeah, these cells aren't bad. Like I would consider taking these cells here if you were to come up higher. Okay, I need to see this break above this range here. Right? If you can break above that high at 4707 and then flip, you can look for the leg candle fill here, because then that leg candle, like it's like if you break the highs again, I'm assuming you should continue up. Why wouldn't you continue up? It doesn't continue up. Okay, cool. Comes back to the ranges. Leg candle fill here. So you can look to be part of that cell that leads to the leg candle here, right? Down towards 46, 44. But that's only if you come up to break this high. Otherwise, this can still come up. So I'm trying to get that out the way right now. How much is this leg candle again? This one is 150 and this one down here is 190. So total you got like 200-300 pips here. But yeah, news came out negative, right? So gold technically should go up. It did go up for the first minute, and then now it's flipping. And then it's okay if you don't break the size up here, and then you just like make your way down towards below 46, 44. We'll just look for like how we can hold this range here, right? If you can continue to hold that 46, 44 zone, then that could just be continuation. We don't gotta wait for like another high up here. That's only for like volume purposes and for like more so now, like if they were to come up now and come down. But if this fills the range here, then all you're really doing here is you're bringing the zone down below here, and you're looking for the exact same thing to happen below here. But you still need a lower high, right? Also, you need a lower high somewhere here, once you close below, and then you look for that continuation. Any more leg candles here? Daily flip there too. Yep, daily flip there too. This is good. Not bad. Not bad on volume. This is maybe the most volume you've had throughout the session. M10 Productions, what's up, man? Watch us take no trade. What do you mean us? You already took a trade, bro. You're looking to make your the other half of your profits. You mean me? Take the trades on these live. Yeah, we do. That record top is the trades we take live, but we just have we haven't had a trade all month yet. Our last trade was on the 20 last trade was the 27th on stream. This account was all on stream, like this 1K account to where it is now, it was all on stream or DVS01. no like off stream trades or anything. Is this a leg candle? It tree like one on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Spreads are crazy. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Maybe we'll get a pop here. Yeah, let pop. Or are we gonna get correction back up above these ranges? One hour leg candle. 54 more bits. See that? Well, what entry ideas for buys? Cause this is coming down pretty slow. 4659 next zone. You break that low. Where'd you gonna go next? 4644. $270. $26.50. Let's see, can you drop another 140 here without pulling back? Towards 46, 47. There could be wick entry buys. Let's see. Uh, 46, 48. What would the stops be?